Hello, welcome in. I'm feeling very interesting energy today. I feel like you are wanting to break out of having to work a 9-to-5 job, working for other people. You want to work for yourself. Let's dive right into that and see what we can do about it. Let's see, I'm feeling the ocean deck. I'm feeling like you want to stop working for others. At first, you might feel you just don't want to work at all. But unfortunately, with how the world is, there is a give and a take. And so it may be best for you to put your energy into what you're passionate about. Look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your world. So what truly motivates you deep inside? What would bring you joy and passion into your life if you make that into how you create a living for yourself? Let's see if the shuffling will work this time. Yep. Okay, shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. It's very difficult with how the world works, how the clock ticks, all the different rules and the ways society works. It's very mind-numbing, and it feels impossible to break out of. But there's so many little tiny things that happen throughout your day that you don't actually feel any value doing. And so these little tiny things, you can start taking them out of your life and using that time towards your purpose, towards what you truly are called to do. And I'm seeing here the cards are by each other, and you can see the fish coming from this card to the next. It's really just like going with the flow of what your energy is telling you need to do. It's like all those little tiny fish are all different things that you do throughout your day, and it all adds up and takes you into a direction that you're trying to go. Everything that you do every day matters, and it goes towards something. I feel like this one and this one. This one. Okay. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Don't be afraid to grab all the opportunities that leads you to where you're heading, where you're trying to head. Let's see. Every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. If you may not know exactly what it is that you want in life, what your purpose is, start focusing on what gives you little sparks of joy. They're called glimmers instead of things that make you feel triggered. The opposite is glimmers, things that make you feel joy. So for me, things that are from nature, when I see them, it gives me a spark of joy when I see anything from nature. If there are things in your life that give you little sparks of joy, follow those. You might find your true calling through that. Mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Ooh, interesting. So there's other people involved and the people around you. You may feel like you're going to be in people's way if you're gonna start working towards what you want, but it will actually benefit everyone around you, and you need to get over the fears that people will be annoyed or not support you. These people do support you, and they want to give you what you're looking for. Is there anything else from this deck you decide in? I feel like there is something still in this deck. Clearing the excess. I love this card. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing any excess clutter, whatever is in your physical body or physical space. So clear out all the clutter, all the things that don't actually serve your purpose at all, and just leave it behind. I feel like that was it for me. Oh! Facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. Have a strong connection to whatever your religion is. Really ask for help and pointers of how to keep going, and for the determination and the willpower to actually make this a reality. Surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. People are animals, and animals, all they have to do is eat, sleep, drink, and that's pretty much it. That's all that they have to do. And it's humans that create rules for ourselves. And you're starting to get a sense of what reality truly is, and you're surrounded by buildings and people and all these rules and structures that were made up that you have to follow. But there must be some way to break free from this. But it's interesting because I feel this strong feeling of it is possible to break free. But my mind keeps telling me that you have to have some sort of job, to make a living in this world, and maybe you do. And the best that I can think of is try your best to find a way to make your job something that you're passionate about. If you can't do that, you can possibly find a job that's closer. You can just keep working closer and closer towards what you're actually passionate about. It's very difficult in today's how everything works in society. But what should we do about this? Is there anything else from this deck, or should we use a different deck? I'm feeling like we should keep using this deck. I'm feeling it's also really difficult because of family members, of having children, of having to take care of others, and it's taking a lot of time, and it's a lot to change your career that's stable. Adrift in shallow water, take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. Something that really helped me in manifesting my dream life is to meditate and imagine a string. And this string is reality. Nothing matters except the things that you're wanting to manifest. And if you focus on those things and you imagine them very clearly in your head, and you do this daily, it will help rewire your brain so that you can learn to focus on those benefits or opportunities that show up in your life, so that when you do see a opportunity that leads you towards that goal, you can actually act on it, because our brains, we're in our own day-to-day living, and we don't notice these little things that are constantly surrounding us. And so if you work on that daily, it will help you to fine-tune your brain and help you notice. It's like training your brain to notice opportunities that are around you so that you can say yes to them. And do everything in your power to reach out and grab anything that can lead you closer to your goal. Push to surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. You're feeling down, like there's nowhere to turn and there's nothing that you can do about your situation. It's very difficult. But let's look at what else we can do about that. What can we do to get out of that slump? And even just taking steps towards your purpose will help you to be in a better mood over time by at least working on your goal. That will help a lot, mood-wise. I'm feeling this deck. Hoarding. Hoarding. You're holding on to the stability that you have. You're holding to the stability that you have of how you are making money currently. And it's hard to disconnect from that. How do we move forward? How do we move forward? Partnership and mentorship. Find a good mentor, someone to look up to that has the same purpose as you do, and really learn from them. Learn how they did it themselves and ask them questions of how you can get out of the situation you are in. Partnership, there may be people who have the same goals that you do, and you guys can work together towards it. Two people make it a lot easier than doing it on your own. If you're not okay with that, you want to be solo, like me, you can still ask for help. You don't have to, you can still do your own thing, but at least ask for help. Don't do this on your own. Don't think that you know everything, because there's so much knowledge out there that you are still learning. Yeah, here's coming together, teamwork. You can always ask for help. And I'm seeing that even looking online as well, like gaining knowledge from videos or websites that will help teach you how to step closer and take the action that you need. And it's very important to know what the end goal is and to stick to that, and don't keep changing your mind on what it is. Know for sure what your purpose is, what makes you the most happy, and work towards it. Don't keep moving paths. Because it's very easy to keep moving paths when you're like, I want to take this path, but all these paths are so much easier. They're kind of what I want to do, but they're easier than the true path that I actually want to take. Just focus on the true path and turn to others for help, even if it's just to vent. But definitely ask for advice. Also, when you're looking up someone to look up to and to ask questions, don't compare yourself to them. Learn from them, but don't try to compete with them. Because your path, even though it's the same goal or the same purpose, you're different people and you have different, it's just not good to copy someone or plagiarize. Make it your own thing. And you might even be able to make your pathway, like your product or your business or whatever it is that you decide that you do, it could even become better when you add your own emotions, your own personality, your own flair to it, and your own art. So don't follow your mentor to a T, but learn from them. Stay strong and be determined. Keep moving forward. It's like walking through quicksand, but it's not easy. And no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that it's not easy. No one wants to put in all the work, but that's how you get there. You have addictions and attachments they could be being addicted to reels, scrolling through social media. It could be emotions that you're hiding. And when you're feeling these deep, dark emotions that other people are putting onto you, you want to just curl up and hide away and just be in survival mode. I think healing from that will be a start to walking your own path. Finding wisdom and power from your mentor that will give you inspiration to want to step out and be like this person. Not to be them, but to be like them. Turn away from your old ways. You are now walking a different path right now. Just by watching this, you're already choosing to take the path that you desire. Is there anything else from this deck? Alright, what is the future going to be like? What will happen if we do keep on doing this? It's gonna go up and it's gonna go down. It's gonna be like waves. The wave goes down. We're feeling struggles. The wave goes up. We're doing amazing. We're loving life. And the wave goes back down. But there's nothing wrong with that, because the reason, when it's down, it's so that the wave comes back up again. Life is like that. And you need to just understand that life goes up and it goes down constantly. You need to learn how to regulate your own emotions to help you through the waves. Because even when you do get your dream job, dream life, dream path, your purpose, you'll still feel emotions. It's not like once you have that, you'll be happy. Life will be a lot better. But your emotions that are happening right now, they will happen in the future. when you have what you've been working so desperately for, at least in your mind, you need to take the steps towards the life that you want and realize that emotions, they come and they go. When you're feeling low and in your darkest moments, realize that the wave comes back up. I think that's what's holding you back the most, is those waves that go down. You feel like it will never come back up again. So what's the point in putting in all this work and all this effort into something that just doesn't feel good? It's a very stuck feeling, but the wave comes back up. And you will be grateful that you are working towards your goals, because you will at least have that. You will have the confidence that you are taking steps towards your goals. And you'll get the dopamine hits of, I did this, I took this step, I accomplished this. It's a lot better than being low tide, and realizing that you hadn't taken any steps. If you're low tide and you realize that you had taken steps, there's at least something to be grateful for. There's something that you're proud of that you have done. And you'll realize that the waves, the tides, comes back up again. I know this was a tough one, but thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to support me, I have an Etsy shop. I love you. And take those steps that you need to take despite how you're feeling. Emotions, they come and they go. I'll see you soon. I love you.